everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be week 2 in February 2020. And remember that Daisy had put together the Valentine, we were going over something, that represents every letter of the word Valentine, and I wanted to use it on each one of my pages. So I showed you in my very first video of I made little mini kits. Actually, they're just like page kits. And I wanted to go ahead and show you what I've decided to do for week 2. So here it is. So here are my photos, and they're of the twins. And I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking that they're at some sort of a Halloween event. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. But here is the sketch that I'm using. It is by Inspired Blueprints, and it has 3 photo placements, but I don't have 3 photos. I'm only going to use 2. And then the 3rd photo placement, I'm going to put the envelope or library pocket, which is the E for in Valentine. So I made this in the fall. I don't know if you can even see it. It's a little blurry. It looks blurry to me anyway. Who knows, my eyes. And I didn't pull a lot of papers for this, which I'm not quite sure why I didn't, but as you can see, it looks like there's washi tape right here, and here's some embellishments here. I am going to look at the paper that I had pulled out from last week that I didn't use, and to put like a strip right down the middle here. So I'm probably not going to use that, but here are all the papers that I have. And so I've already kind of looked at them. This is something that I pulled extra, which was from the Auburn Lane, which I love, but I think I'm going to use this one. Now this background paper is, I want to say it's a gray and white, teeny tiny grid. You can barely see it. And I'm going to just cut this, but let me see if, I really want it almost as long as this. In fact, I would feel better if I back this behind a solid cardstock. So if I just, trying to be good steward of my papers, does it really matter? I'm probably just going to go ahead and trim this off, and then I think I'm going to do like 1.5 inches. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and trim this and back this, and I'm going to try to find this color pink, and I will come back. Okay, I trimmed this down to 11 3/4 square, and I found this paper pad. It's called Wedding Neutrals. I bought this from Michael's years ago, maybe, I don't know, 5 years ago, maybe. And anyway, I was going to try to coordinate as best to that pink. Lucky for me, I fell in love with this paper pad that it came with 48 sheets. This is how many I have left, which it was, a good 3/4 inch thick. I have used up a lot. So I want to, I don't know if that's too pink. Oh, let's see. That's pretty pink. This is kind of a dusty color. Let's see what else I've got. Got a lot of this color. And kind of a creamy color. And then there's that. Well, how about this one? If I just make it kind of subdued. Let's see. And what I want to do is, I think I'll do that. I want to round the corners of this paper. Let's see. I have this corner rounder. I like this kind that you can squeeze. I used to have the one, oh gosh, who was that by? Marby maybe? That you would put it in and you would like punch it onto the table. And I prefer this. All right, so there is that. And I really want to ink around the edges. So I have this Hickory Smoke, and I'm just going to go like this around the edges. I used to do this all the time, and I haven't done it in a while. I would call this kind of old school. So if you guys pay attention to Punxsutawney Phil, you know who he is? He's the groundhog that is, I don't know, where is he? New Hampshire? Punxsutawney? Wherever that is. And he's the one that predicts about the spring. You know, is it going to be early? Is it going to be late? So I haven't heard him say that we're having an early spring. And I take this in jest. I'm just kidding around with it. But I'm really beginning to wonder about how they determine if spring is going to be early or late. But this year, first time in a long time, they said that we are going to have an early spring, which totally thrills me. Other than it usually rains like crazy here in the spring. So I'm not that fond of all the rain. Most people kind of like it, but if you're out in it, it totally, it would change your attitude, I think, because, you know, I go from house to house, and half the time I don't even take an umbrella because, you know, my arms are full. I don't have an empty hand to hold it. Okay, so now I've got the ink. So where's that? Okay, let's see. I've already checked off the envelope, the neutral, the ink. So I need the alpha and the veneer. But here, I'm just going to go ahead and try to put everything how I want it. And I'll probably do the diagonal like they do. So this one kind of went like this, and this one kind of went over here. Oh, it was way over here. And then this one was down here. Okay, this is not attached. This is not attached. And I should probably go ahead and do that because it's absolutely driving me crazy. Oh, and you know what? Since this is not attached, could I switch it out? Let's see. Could I switch it out with, I think that's not the right tone. No. How about that? Especially if I put white on top of it. Okay, making a bold move here, and I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to save that because I don't really have anything navy to go with that. Even though this thin strip here is navy, we're going to let it go. I am not worried about that. I have a mess on my table. Okay. So you can barely see it, right? So there's that. Let's see. It went something like this. And so this is just for placement. I do need some wood veneers, or wood veneer. You know what I could do? I really need this. Really does need to be on some sort of cardstock. Is that okay? It needs something. I just don't want to put them on there, you know, flat like that. And I think this one is the wrong tone. So I don't want to do the black and white. I do have a big piece like that. And I have enough of this. I could, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Normally I would not do that, but I am going to go big or go home and use this beautiful, I love this paper, and you can barely see it. You know, you're just going to be able to see just a sliver of the color. So, and then I'll coordinate better or more with this card. So I'll do that, and I will do this. There we go. Ugh. Oh, it says 1 of 4. I wonder, I never even noticed that before. Huh. I'm not sure where that came from. This one doesn't have it. I'm probably going to have to cover that up. I never ever noticed that. That is too funny. It probably, let me see, where did I get these? I don't hardly ever print them. Oh darn. Let's see. Here. And that's Liddell coming to say hello. Really what he's saying is, I want to sit in your lap. Yep. I know you. Yep. That you do. Okay. Okay. There is that. I'm going to just toss that. That's my Liddell. He's such a sweet boy. Okay. This is one of the things I love about having the ATG gun is you can pick up the photo, or I've been very successful. I'm just gonna toss that. We're gonna say I am done. There. Okay, so here's my wood veneer that I got out. Wait, I have this. I know that let me see how this looks. You know, and I can always trim that. I can cut this off and just have it come down at the bottom. And then there was one that went around to the top. Because every time I put these back, they get a little bent. Okay. I don't know, you probably can't even see it. Is that the point? Is that the point? Okay. And they say to put the title here. Okay, for the title, let's see. These are really okay. Let's go look at this. So for my title, let's see. I could do Darling. Do Darling here and then put girls. Do I have enough letters? Let's see. G-I. No R's. Oh my gosh. Serious? Okay, but I could take a B, right? I'll just make an R out of a B, and then LS. We'll just do that. And what else do I need? Wood veneer. Okay, got the flat alpha. I have the little word stickers. That is one of the things that's in these are like they say journal strips, but I was planning on using these words here, or these words here, or this love you so. Yeah. And then let's see. See, I think I've got everything. Envelope, neutral, thickers, ink, Nuvo drops, and ephemera. So I still have the Nuvo drops. They're right here. And then let's see. I have my ephemera. I really wanted to use this. I don't know, maybe I won't. Oh, that doesn't go there. Okay, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and put everything down that I have described, and then we'll look at the ephemera. I have some, my flowers are right here. That's what I'm touching. Don't know if I'll keep this. You know, these are the vellum leaves. So let me get to work, and I will come back and we'll kind of take it from there. Okay, so I got a little busy and I started looking through my flower container, and it's pretty full. I don't think you would have been able to see too much while I was digging in there, but I just pulled out several collections. I don't even know. This is from the Cocoa and Vanilla, probably the Midnight collection. I'm not sure. It goes with those, I think. It covers up that, you know, 1 of 4. So that's good. So the journaling can go here, but I have nothing to say because I have to go back and see if I can figure out where the where I got the photos and see if I can figure out something to say. I don't know. Let's see. Let me look here. There is that color pink there. And here is a leaf that is similar to that. Was trying to tie things together. Well, I don't know. How about if I go something like this? I wonder if I just pop this heart out. And I could put this heart up here somewhere. And that way I have it in 3 places. Yeah, this was just too big. I just wasn't able to use that. Here, that goes in there. I looked at some of these other wood veneers. I just didn't see anything that would go. Thought maybe we could look at the hearts together. See if there's anything in that that I think might go as well. I don't have any gold. I don't want to add another color. I don't know how you guys are. This I made long ago. This is a rolled flower. I don't know, can you see? It's very dimensional. I don't usually like to do dimensional stuff on my pages, even though I have. It's not my favorite thing to do. Okay. I love this color and I have it here, but I couldn't find in this massive container of flowers. I couldn't find that color. You know what? I'm going to try this. See, this is how I operate. I just kind of went to the bottom. I figured that all the good stuff went to the bottom. There's that color, and then there's this color. I don't know. Can you see? This is how I work. This is why I didn't want you to see it as I was working on it before. I just don't see the color. Because what I end up doing is I just dump all my flowers in here. I just dump them in because they're all going to get mixed up anyway. So I'm glad I have a lot of choices, but I think the container is too small. Oh, here. Is this from the same collection? Well, it kind of looks like the same color. Let me see if I can find a spot. I can't even see it. Does that even go? Well, that's a weird looking flower too. I want to say that's from Paige Evans. I didn't get the collection. I just saw the flowers at Tuesday morning and I just grabbed them so I can put them in with my flower bin. I always like to have a good collection of flowers. And I do. Don't get me wrong. All right, so let's take a peek. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start gluing these flowers down. Oh. Kind of doing it a little backwards. I normally don't do it like this, but I am today. Normally I would put that up on foam tape, but I don't want to. Oh goodness. I feel like I spend a lot of time making this, and having to do all that extra stuff takes even more time. Does it really matter? The only thing I think that's dimensional is the wood veneer. And I'm going to use my Distress Collage medium to glue that down. Got a little sparkly flower here. Okay, and then this is here. I love that mint color. Okay, so everything else is wood veneer, I believe. So the whole thing doesn't have to be covered in the Distress Collage medium. I just need it enough to stick it down. It dries clear. All right, so now I'm at that. So I think I'm down to just, okay, veneer, alpha, little envelope, no, the Nuvo drops, and the little word stickers. So, I am going to put this Love You So. Let me put that there. Love You So. Remember this. How about Follow Your Heart? There's 3 stickers there. Follow. Oop. Heart. Are you guys using the sketches too? Or are you even following along at all with all the inspirations? Do you guys like the inspiration? Things that we provide? I mean, we all take turns of doing it every month, so it's not like the same, as you can tell, they're all very different. Okay, how about, need something here. Dream big. How about that? Dream big. How about this one? This is probably on the weekend. So let me see what this is what it looks like. Oh, they even had some here. Okay. The weekend. Okay. You Are My Happiness. I think that is perfect because I know that's what their mommy thinks. Okay. And Forever and Always. You're my happiness forever and always. Okay. Yeah, it may not be. How about family time? How about you and me together? How about that? I don't think I've used this many of these word stickers on one layout as this one. This is amazing. Okay, how about something there? About family time. Are you guys bored out of your minds yet? Okay, there we go. I think I'm good. Oh, no. Yeah, it's time. I know. There doesn't feel like there's a lot in there. Oh, there does not. Okay. You know, I don't know if I told you guys at the last video, but I usually put in my description box, I leave links to all the girls' channels. And then we have a couple guests this month. Becky Back and, oh, I'm so sorry, Kristen Carlson. So I'm going to leave links to their channels as well. And, make sure you go check them out. They all have wonderful ideas. You know what, guys? I think I'm empty. That's what I'm telling myself, right? There's some. All right. You know how I feel about this. So let me just put a little dot. Oh my gosh. That looks terrible. But we'll put another one here. Like it's supposed to be like that. And there's that. I'm doing like little dots. I'm not trying to make little enamel dots. Okay. I truly think after I do this one, I think I'm going to go put this in the trash. It feels like it's almost empty. And it sure is a lot of work. Says the girl who doesn't like enamel dots. I don't like Nuvo drops. Okay. All right. All right, I'm done with this. Sayonara. I have the white one still. I don't know. So it's almost empty because I did like pre-make enamel dots, but I didn't like the way they turned out. So they ended up in the trash. I mean, obviously I used a lot. And yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that. So the way I feel about the Nuvo drops is exactly how I feel about the enamel dots. All right, I'm trying to put the pin back in here. There we go. All right, I am done. I'm done with this. I like the way it turned out. Yeah, it's really pretty. It is pretty. I'm not sure what to put here. I don't know, maybe the year? Yeah, I think I might do that. Let me see. Yep, that's navy, and that won't work. How about any more of these? Oh. That's pretty bright. I don't have anything that bright. This is almost used up. How about that? Love you always, family. There. All right, I believe I am done. I know I'm done. I said that. I said I was done, but now I really am done. So there's the Darling Girls. You see the R, the B that's now an R, and the flower, and all the words. That funky flower there, but it kind of goes with this flower here. And the vellum. And that is it. Okay guys, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you guys being with me today and putting up with all this. This is craziness. Anyway, I have one more video with these kits that will go up next week. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I usually post at least one video a week. 2 is my goal. I did finish my class yesterday and I have a week off, so I'm going to try to see how many videos I can get ready so that I can just post them in the next few weeks, because I'll have back-to-back classes and no break until May. Okay, thanks a lot again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.